it's Willem from 4x3D, and today I want to do a little update on the 3D printed Snowcat project. Specifically, I want to talk about the controls. So I've made this project available for people to 3D print on their own 3D printers at home, but a big question I get is how to control it, and there's a couple options here. So I'm going to go over them and my plans to make some of these options much easier to implement. So the first option is an off-the-shelf controller. This is just like a cheap one that I have. It's 10 channels, which isn't quite enough, but you can get 16 channel controllers, that's the number of functions that you would need to control this Snowcat. The problem with these is that you only get 2 joysticks, and the rest of your channels are generally going to be just switches and these kind of awkward knobs, at least until you start spending a lot of money. I then developed this custom remote for myself, which is a fully realistic Snowcat driving experience. You have the control sticks for the tracks, just like a real Snowcat, and then this is a real piston bully joystick, which was kindly sent to me by the nice people at Piston Bully North America. This joystick is really special. It has 4 axes of movement compared to a normal joystick, which only has 2. Also, it has like 30 different buttons, a ton of controls. So this is kind of the ultimate way to control it. However, I don't think this is going to work for most people. For one thing, it's kind of really big and bulky, and this controller is, well, it's a couple $1,000s to buy directly from Piston Bully. Unfortunately, this isn't really something I can do for everyone, but I have a really great option right here, which will work for everyone, and that is game controllers. Because it's so ergonomically designed compared to one of these, I think you just have much better control on the sticks. It's a lot more comfortable to use, and you can use all of your fingers at the same time. You also have these proportional triggers that you can use, so it just gives you more control. So I really like this option. I want to make this easily available for people to use. I'm sure a lot of people have game controllers already, so they can use their existing game controllers and save some money. But I also want to make this a possibility for some people, or if other people have custom controllers they want to build, I want to make that a possibility. So the plan is to ultimately make my own receiver. So it'll be a universal receiver that will be compatible with not only something like this, a custom remote, you could build your own remote, but also definitely compatible with the Xbox, PlayStation, etc. controllers. So the plan is to make a custom PCB and then have an ESP32 microcontroller in there, which will be able to connect with Bluetooth to the controllers. The Bluetooth works great. I've tested it extensively. Or if you want, you can plug in an RF antenna to connect to something custom like this. Just like on a regular receiver, it'll have the 3-pin outputs, and you'll be able to select 3 modes between your Xbox, your PlayStation, and your custom, and maybe we could add more. But I plan to make that a product available for those who want to not deal with this crazy wiring. I actually have been lucky enough to partner with PCBWay. They have decided to sponsor this project, and I use their services to create a custom circuit board. So if we take a look inside of this transmitter, you can see there is a custom PCB right here. It's basically a little circuit board that all the components can just plug right into, so there's no crazy wiring job like that necessary, and there's also no danger of anything shorting out now. Their service was super easy to use. I just designed this and just uploaded it straight to their website. They had a bunch of information right on the website that was super helpful in assuring me that I had done everything right, because it was my first time designing a PCB. They shipped it to me in under a week, and yeah, it works great. It totally takes this to the next level. So I am really excited to get this project all done and start rolling out the custom receivers to you guys so you can use your game controllers and stuff. With that being said, I want to thank PCBWay again for sponsoring this video. Thanks for watching, and follow along for more.